listen, let's play the introduction. And then I'll be back to talk about this. Oh my God, what is going on? I just didn't think it could get any worse. I just didn't think it could get any worse. Oh my goodness. First of all, I am Dr. Sherry. I am your multi-entrepreneur where I will teach you about real estate, about credit, about business credit, about listen, they got me so going today. I don't even remember my little slogan. Oh my goodness. Let me start that again. I am Dr. Sherry, your multi-entrepreneur, where I will teach you about real estate, about business, about credit, and about life. I'm not lying to you. My mind is so blown about what happened today. I just didn't think it could get any worse. I really listen. Somebody needs to just bring a stop to this. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Somebody just needs to bring a stop to what is happening. I could not even sit through this without my heart cringing today. My heart was like literally cringing. Every time they would ask Terence Bradley a question, my heart would cringe because I'm like, well, how are you going to answer that? So for those that are joining me for the first time, let me give you a backdrop on what's been happening. I've been trying to keep you up to speed on this trial because I just had to come on and start doing my commentary because I just could not believe what I was seeing. All right. So kind of here's where we are today. Terence Bradley, and let's give you a little backdrop on who Terence Bradley is. Terence Bradley was a law firm partner with Nathan Wade. All right. And I think they had another partner as well, but I know they were partners. Okay. And so in this relationship, when Nathan was getting his divorce, Terence Bradley represented him as his attorney in his divorce hearing. Okay. So we see that they're working together, they're representing each other. And I understand that Nathan Wade represented Terence in a situation that he had going on. So they got, all of this happening. Now, it was stated earlier in a previous case that they did not have a written agreement and he could not, well, let me just say this. He did not state that he could surface a written agreement. Make sure I say that right. And he also stated that he could not surface an invoice when he was asked about those things. Okay. So we got that clear. Now, Terence Bradley also had some misconduct issues going on. All right. And so with this misconduct issues, he got in trouble with, I want to say, allegedly messing around with a client and also a coworker. It's two separate people here. And I'm going to say allegedly because, with all this testimony, I've been hearing so much. So I want to make sure that I'm just leaving some little gray areas there. But I'm convinced and I'm 100% sure that definitely he was let go out of the firm for misconduct. In fact, one of the young ladies was actually in the court waiting to testify in one of these hearings. Okay. So from that misconduct, taking place, he was let go. Okay. So the partnership, it's severed. Okay. So we got that. The partnership severed. Well, Terence Bradley was a little upset, with the severance of that relationship. He was upset. And so from him being upset, I guess he decided that he was going to do get back. Okay. I guess he decided that he was going to let Nathan Wade know how he felt about the decision that was made to let him go. And so when this took place, he began an exchange with a young lady, an attorney named Ashley Merchant. Now, this is what I did not know. And I'm just hearing this today. I did not know that Ashley Merchant and Terence Bradley, they were friends. Go figure. I did not know that Ashley Merchant was a part of that, I guess, that district attorney team or what have you, because she and Nathan Wade, they said she was actually promoting Nathan Wade. I guess when he was running for, I don't know if he was running for D, I don't know what he was running for, but she was promoting him. I didn't know that. I found all that out in today's trial. And I'm like, oh my God. So that kind of solidified the relationship of Ashley Merchant and Terence Bradley and why they felt so free to correspond with each other via the text. All right, so here we are now. Terence Bradley was the first one to send text messages to Ashley Merchant. So you do understand now that the friend of Nathan Wade, the former law partner of Nathan Wade, the attorney that represented Nathan Wade in his divorce hearing, okay, is the one that kind of turned evidence on him. This is like the sinking Titanic. That's why I keep telling you guys, I'm for real, can this get any worse? Can it get any worse? I have never, ever, ever seen anything like this. But you know what? When I was watching a commentary earlier, and I saw a comment in one of the, one of the chats, and this person said, and it really blew my mind, and it really made me start thinking. And Woody said, I'm going to kind of paraphrase or summarize because I don't remember word for word. But what he was saying is, what we are experiencing, what we are seeing right now is the behavior of those that represent us and are trying cases on our behalf against the public, against people that they say are, doing things inappropriately in society. And I'm questioning them now. Is this true? Are y'all making stuff up on people? At this point, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe because what I am saying right now is an absolute circus. It is an absolute circus what's going on. But it's scary. It is so scary because these people, we're talking about district attorneys. We're talking about attorneys. Everybody's up there as an attorney. Everybody on both sides, they're over talking one another. They're saying, you're lying. You remember, this is a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie. These are all attorneys that we're talking about behaving like this. We're in a position with attorneys on both sides, not knowing who the heck do we believe. Oh, I know my opinion on who I believe because I'm just looking at the evidence. So anyway, I digress. So let me come back to the story. All right, so in today's trial, oh my God, I just wanted to cringe. So Terence Bradley sends Ashley Merchant a text message. They start going back and forth. And she asks in the text message, do you think that they were together before the time that they stated? And I'm summarizing this too, but he agrees with her. Yes. Okay. And he has some choice words when he was saying that. But to summarize, he's agreeing. So this is where the Titanic, y'all remember the story of the Titanic? And you remember when they were up on the edge of the boat and they were, doing their arms like that and they were singing the song, what have you. And then all of a sudden the music started playing and they started bringing down the boats, okay, for the people who were going to try to escape. Listen, we are actually in the actual water now. The boat has gone down, okay? That's what took place in today's trial. Y'all, oh my goodness. So the motion, Terence and Ashley were talking, and Ashley stated that she was going to create a motion and to not tell anybody before she files it. Mind you now, she's representing the other side. Okay? She's representing the other side. She tells Terence Bradley, Nathan Wade's former law partner, representing Nathan Wade in his divorce hearing, she tells Ashley Merchant what's going down. Ashley creates a motion, tells Terence not to say anything until the motion was filed. And she sent the motion to Terence Bradley to edit it, to review it and edit it and look it over. It's like I am watching a movie on Netflix. It's like I am watching a movie on Netflix. I have never seen anything like this in my life. But again, and I say this over and over and over again, the scary part out of all of this is that these attorneys are representing people, and people like you and I in our daily lives. And I'm telling you, I have been a part of a court case where I was lied upon. I'm talking about egregiously lied upon. And the attorney formatted the lies around it to make it look like the story was so real. Even ambushed me. I didn't get his exhibits until 12 hours before the case began. And he never filed his exhibits in public docket. I was in a court case, whereas I paid to have it taken down, and they blocked me from getting the transcript. So I know how they lie. I have been a victim of it. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about what's happening here, because it's unfair. It's sad. It's sickening what we are experiencing. And as people of truth, because if you're listening to me right now, I know that you're a person of truth and you're resonating with what I'm saying. It's sad. We're in a very, very sad state right now. These are our leaders, right? These are our judicial leaders that are behaving in this manner. And I'm telling you, and I'm talking about both sides. What I'm seeing on both sides, it's sad. You know, I used to be a public school teacher, and it reminds me of my kids in the classroom, them having to behave, having to be redirected, having to be told how to talk. You know, I mean, this is a forest, what we are experiencing. And lies are bouncing off the wall, left and right. Lies are everywhere. But I know as you watch this and as you experience this, your spirit is able to let you know what's truth and what's not truth. And that's one thing I said this in my last live, and I'm going to say this again because it's true. It's the truth. My grandfather had a lot of wisdom, and he said that a truth that is crushed to the ground will one day rise. And that's what we're experiencing right now. We're experiencing truth rising. And 2024 has come in with a bang, and it has been rising to the point that it is blowing all of our minds, because I feel like in the first time in my life, for the first time in my adult life, I'm finally seeing people be held accountable for the wrongs that they have done. And it's not over with yet. So I'm going to say this. I am not the kind of person where I'm going to side with you just because we might have a relationship, or you might be my family member, or we might have woman power. No, I'm not riding with you like that. No, I'm not. There are other people that will align and will rally around people when they know they're wrong, simply because of a relationship that they have with them. That's not how I roll. Now, am I still going to love you? Yes, I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to support you, but I'm not going to align with you in your wrong. I'm going to be that person that's going to say, listen, you're wrong. You're wrong, right? And we need to make this thing right. If I had to give Fani, I know everybody wants to say Fanny, but it's Fani. If I had to give Fani some advice, I would tell her, sis, give it up, right? Back out of this with your dignity, with what's left of it, right? Yes, we know you will probably not be an attorney again, right? We know that your district attorney days are gone. But if I were you, I would back out graciously, and I would get me a plane ticket, a one-way plane ticket, and I would go back to Belize and stay there. I know that was terrible. I don't mean to laugh, but that's the truth. That's what I would tell her. Because at some point, it's just about your dignity, right? It's just about your dignity. It's just about just who you are as a person. who you want to be, who you're supposed to be, who you were born to be, right? We weren't born to be liars. We're taught that, right? We weren't born. When a baby comes, when a baby is born, a baby comes here knowing already what's right and what's wrong. Nobody can't tell me anything different. I have 4. And each one of my children knew the difference between right and wrong, even as a baby, right? Even as a baby. And so, as adults, to witness this, it's unbelievable. It's sad. It's sickening in my eyes. To watch the lies watch the lies get covered up and have to be dissected. And we got to trap you here to know the truth. And we got to trap you here. And we got to box you in here. All of this stuff has just worn on my heart because we know what's happening. And everybody knows the truth by now. All right. So I wanted to bring that commentary. I don't know what else can happen from my understanding. I hope I heard this right. If I didn't, somebody just put it in the chat or what have you, put it in the comments. But I think the final arguments are Friday. I think that's what I heard. And after the final arguments, I'm coming back. Back. We're gonna talk about this again. That's all I have, you guys, for today. I'm gonna go and try to piece my heart back together. Remember, I am Dr. Sherry. I'm your multi-entrepreneur where I teach you about real estate, credit, business, and life. Until next time, bye-bye.